Hey guys, it's Jonah and Zahava from ABrushOfPerfection. Today we're going to be doing a Minion nail. So what you're going to need is a yellow, a blue, a skinny tip white, black, and I don't have gray so I'm using silver, top coat, and dry fast, and a dotting tool. Okay. So first we're going to start off by putting a layer of yellow. I'm using neon yellow because I do not have any yellow because I do not like yellow. So we're going to start to put that on. I'm only doing one of my nails because I'm still rooting for the Habs. They're wiping it out 3-0 against the Senators. So I still have my Habs nails on. But just for you guys, I'm doing one Minion nail. So what you're going to want to do is put a big streak of yellow. And you're just going to want it. It's going to take like 10 seconds to dry because it's little. You're going to want to do maybe 2 or 3 coats just so it looks more detailed. Because you don't want like a see-through minion. Because you can't see through minions. Ha ha ha. You can find this pretty much anywhere. Just like the colors, it's not that hard. Just like, I wanted to do a pink minion, but minions are yellow. So I decided to do yellow. It might not look that much like a minion because it's neon, but people won't see that like, oh, look, it's a minion nail. Okay, guys, you can also do a purple minion, but those are a little bit harder. I might do those in another video. So right now, my nail is drying. Takes a couple of minutes because unless you have the right away dry nail polish, which they are cheap, you might think they're good, but they're really not. So right now, my nail is drying, so you're just going to put this. You're done with the yellow, so you have no need for yellow, so you're going to put it on the side. Just always keep your dotting tool in hand. So you're just going to wait and let it dry. It's going to take like maybe 10 seconds dry. So your next step is going to be putting blue on the bottom of your nail for the clothes, because you know how they wear those jumpsuits. So you're just going to be careful because if your nail's not dry, it won't look good. So just make sure that there's no lumps. So comment down below, like, what's your favorite hockey team? And if they're still in the playoffs. So if you've been watching the Habs game, there's a lot of hatred going on Instagram. So if that's one of you guys, there's no reason to hate. It's not their fault that they're so good. So hopefully they swipe the Stanley Cup away from everybody else, since they haven't got one in 15 years. And if you guys heard that story about the girl with the towel and the beer, it's not us Canadians don't actually do that. I don't know who it was. I think it was probably like an old man or something. And they don't have the, like, it wasn't really respectful for them to do that just because she was voting for another team. So just, if you ever see that, just ask for help or something. Don't even just like look at it and be like, oh, whatever, she's just getting hit in the head with a towel. Okay, so now my nail is dry, so I'm going to put the line of blue at the edge of my nail. Do a pretty thick line. Matters how big your nail is, because if you have a very small nail, you won't be able to fit the eye and the mouth on the nail. So I did a very thick line, so it's going to take longer to dry. Okay guys, we're back. This nail just dried. It took about 2 minutes to dry. And now we're going to go on to the eye. So you're going to take your black striper and open it. But these things, you have to be very careful with them because globs do come in and out of the brush. So just make sure right before you make the lines that you make sure that there's no globs. So then you're just going to make 2 small lines coming from each side. Right now you have the 2 small lines. They kind of look like eyebrows, black eyebrows. So right now, because I don't have gray, I'm going to use a silver. And I'm going to add a blob of silver right in the middle of those 2 lines. So this, you can just use the blob that comes off the brush. It's a lot, so you just have to be careful and try to sink it down. So right now I'm making the part of the eye. If you ever see a Minion, you don't see this part because they're animated. But on nails you do, and it kind of makes it cool, the metallic, because it's like, oh look, my eye is metallic. So right now I just made the dot, and I need to kind of take away a little bit of nail polish because I made it very thick. So I'm just gonna wipe it on your towel. If you guys use a towel, make sure it's not white because that will be hard to get all the nail polish off. Try to use maybe a black. I'm using a blue because this is one of our old pool towels, and we don't use it anymore. So right now my dot is done and it just has to dry maybe for like a minute or so. So you're gonna take your white and you're gonna make an even smaller dot on the finger, but make sure it's not too small because you still have to add the mini black dot. So right now I just added the white dot and it looks pretty cool. It's kind of sticking into the silver, so hopefully the silver will show a little bit. Because it doesn't need to show that much, just a little bit. Okay, so right now it should look like that. You see the little 2 dots right in the middle. And then it looks like a Minion, the clothes. So now all you have to do is add a little black dot, little, very little. So you're going to want to use a bobby pin or a toothpick or a dotting tool, of course, if you have. You could use a striper or something, but it's because the dot has to be so tiny that you want it to be very small. So right now I have my little black dot. Put a little dot right in the middle of that white dot. So it kind of looks like an eyeball. Mine turned out a little big than expected, but that's okay. So you guys can also you guys can also use these to make dots. I got them at Forever 21. Okay guys, so we're done our eye and we're gonna do our little smirk because Minions are evil. And they always have that little smirk and they're like, haha, what am I gonna do next? So you just want to make sure you have a little bit, not a lot of nail polish on the brush. And you're just going to do a small little line, like a smile going across his face. And then if you guys want, you guys can also make suspenders. Put 2 little buttons on the blue piece. That's not very hard. Just take it and do 1. So you're just going to want to do dot, dot there, a dot there. And then it looks like suspenders. So thanks for watching, guys. This is what your nails should look like, a little Minion. And don't forget to comment down below and check our Instagram account out. This is Salute from Jordan and Zahava from ABrushOfPerfection. Have a good day.